Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library with some adult fiction and nonfiction. And just to start us out, one DVD, because why not? We have The Beatles Get Back. So this is directed by Peter Jackson. It's a three-part documentary series, that talks, wow, compiled from 60 hours of unseen footage shot in January 1969. Sounds like a good pick for Beatles fans. The Shore, a novel by Katie Runde. This looks like a summer read. One Summer in Seaside. Uh, the Dunn family faces an unknowable future and copes with a loss. Oh my gosh. So it's a family, they own a real estate company. It's kind of being a little vague about the thing that happens. Oh, no, I got it. I got it. The father has a brain tumor. The Catch by Alison Fairbrother. Kind of a neat cover. And look, the blurb is by Emma Straub. 2 years out of college. Ellie Adler has a job in journalism, an older lover, and a circle of smart friends. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Um, let's see. Her father suddenly dies. He has kids from three different families. And he had this valuable baseball, and but he doesn't leave it to her. He leaves it to someone nobody in no somebody else, like not in the family. So I guess that's like kind of a classic premise, like all the siblings, and then like the will doesn't go as expected. Woman of Light by Callie Fajardo-Anstine, or Fajardo-Anstine maybe. And gosh, I like this cover. It's very beautiful. Um, Looks like a woman on a horse with her baby in sort of a shawl. So, okay, so this spans five generations of an indigenous Chicano family in the American West. Oh gosh, this sounds so interesting. So 1930s Denver, and um, she's trying to save her family. She's left to fend for herself, and she's trying to save her family's stories. The Foundling, a novel by Anne Leary, a best-selling author. And well, this also takes place around the same time period, but a very different setup. So this is about a woman who takes a position as a secretary at the Nettleton State Village for feeble-minded women of childbearing age. Ooh, gosh, already a bunch of red flags there. And so she sort of like is seems like she is into the idea of like helping these women, and then she sort of realizes that maybe it's not really what it seems. Um Kristen Higgins, Out of the Clear Blue Sky. I really like this cover. I just really like the dog in the beach chair. They got me. They got me with the dog in the beach chair. Um Oh, so it's about a woman who's an empty nester. Only one kid, and now that kid is in college. But then it's more of an empty nest because her husband leaves too. But she's not heartbroken. She's furious. So she decides to go rogue. Huh. She crashes her ex-husband's wedding. Um, oh yeah. She releases a skunk into his perfect new home. This is interesting. This is a novel by Werner Herzog. It's called The Twilight World. For those of you who aren't familiar with Werner Herzog, he is um, actually a film director. So now he's written a book, and and it's based, I think this is, wait, let me double check. So, because there was just a long article about this guy. So it was a soldier in the Philippines who hid for years and years and years, like decades, and didn't refuse to surrender even after the war was over. And so this is sort of about his imagined perspective of what that was like. Under the Skin by Linda Villarosa. It's the hidden toll of racism on American lives and on the health of our nation. Huh. So, yeah, this sounds very serious, but very important. Sort of looking at why the United States spends so much on healthcare, and yet the outcomes for Black Americans are worse than for people living in much, much poorer parts of the world. So, if you are looking to take a break from beach reads and look into some more serious but like socially relevant stuff, here we have another nonfiction. This is The Case of the Married Woman by Antonia Fraser, Carolyn Norton and her fight for women's justice. Oh gosh. Oh, I can remember reading about this one. So this is about a woman who I think her husband maybe was she was sort of a socialite and an artist, and then her husband, I think maybe was a philanderer, and then she tried to get a divorce, and then he took her children away, and then she sued him, and she ended up being a big campaigner for the rights of mothers. Yes. Vacationland by Meg Mitchell Moore, a novel. This has also got the beach read cover, but I feel like I'm getting a more serious vibe. Definitely not the same as the dog in the beach chair vibe. So I am guessing, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. So it's about a woman who's at her parents' house in Maine with her kids, but no husband, and feeling very resentful and not happy with her life choices. And then someone else has also come up to Maine with only one small suitcase and $761, also questioning life choices. So it just seems like this is maybe more of like a more serious exploration of family and taking reckoning with yourself. Last book in this box, Last Summer on State Street by Toya Wolfe. Also a summer vibe, but very, very different. I actually really like this cover, just sort of like the simplicity and the colors and um, gosh. So Faye Stevens is living with her vigilantly, I almost thought it was a vigilante, vigilantly loving mother and older teenage brother in the summer of 1999 in Chicago. And her high rise is going to be torn down by the Chicago Housing Authority. So they're trying to so basically their neighborhood's falling around them. It's about her and her friends, and then she goes years later, she goes back and remembers that summer. So it sounds like maybe two timelines. So that was my box, and I will be back soon with more.